to our Crusader heaven. There's our army. We are going to advance towards the enemies. Leper's smile. This canyon cuts through the ground like an open sore. The uneven stones of its cliffs are covered with pits and outcroppings like the cankered skin of a leper. In the depths of the crevice there are dark burrows leading somewhere deep in the earth. Oh, we can't go there yet. Okay. So let's get that demon army. Apparently that's the only path that we can right now choose. That's odd. Where am I supposed to go if I can't cross that? Is that a horse? That is a horse. Oh my goodness. Why did he attack the bug with just one life? That was a complete waste. The AI is beyond stupid. After driving away a swarm of demonic flies, the Crusaders discovered the remains of an unfortunate group of Mendavian knights. Their leader had a baldric with an emblem recognized by one of the soldiers. It was the crest of the infamous fallen knight Melander Linz. Melander Linz was one of the most notable and controversial figures of the Third Crusade. The debate still rages whether his valiant feats of strength and his willingness to make sacrifices in the name of the Crusade balance out the unholy crimes that was exposed after a purge by the Inquisition. It was revealed that Melander Linz had been practicing for the forbidden dark arts of magic, turning this knowledge against the demons. Shortly after Shortly after the discovery, Linz decided to let the debate about his dubious method rage on. Without him. And secretly left Kenabris in the dead of night alongside a group of like-minded deserters. Thereafter they waged their own war against demons, tracking down and destroying small enemy groups, but ultimately all the members of Melander Lin's squad fell in battle. Scouts discovered evidence that with each passing year, Linz had been descending ever deeper into his private abyss of the dark arts. He would have sacrificed everything for victory, but the question still remains whether he was a hero or a traitor. Breastplate medium. Okay. Maybe that one is something that we can look upon and use it. Arcane spell failure chance, I don't care. Dexterity, but armor class. Wait, what? Why doesn't the design change? That's odd. Shouldn't the design of her equip? What? That's odd. Why doesn't the design doesn't change? Ragdoll, what's happening? That's odd. Okay. Now what? I mean, there's nothing for us to do here, right? We can't go there. That's the max we can go. Can't dive into that one. Do we have to fight this demonic army? Well, we don't have the resources to do that. That's odd. Let's get back to camp with our main squadron. Maybe there's something we can do there. Or maybe we can advance. There's someone on the road. Okay. Beyond our army, I mean. Even though we do have to return, anyway, to talk to our new friends that we made along the way. And why is the entire forest splattered in blood? This is beyond disturbing. Is there at least... Ah!
Battle, my friends!
The light take you!
Together we stand.
Note written in neat handwriting. Come to my camp if you want to talk. I have much to share with you. A friend obviously trapped by demons. Drawn on the back of the note is a map with crossed lines marking a spot.
Our path leads on.
Well, that's kind of disturbing. Is there anything else here for us to discover? Nope, that's it. Okay. So we're going to return to camp first, talk to the people we have to talk to, and after that we're going to advance with our heroes if we can. But first, we're going to level up. Paladin of the Holy Light? Yes. Okay. Feet. Oh. Selective channel. Whenever you channel positive energy to heal the living, you do not affect enemies. When you channel positive energy to damage undead or channel, you do not affect allies. I don't want that. Improve to weapon fighting. You get a second attack with your offhand weapon, albeit at a -5 penalty. Oh, that's very good. Yes. Perfect. Complete.
I will help where I can.
Healer. Paladin. Yes, you're going to improve upon yourself. Da-dum. Shield bash. You may attack with light and heavy shields. Right now, no. Also get improved to weapon fighting, please. New spells. What the heck? That's a lot. I mean, okay. Sure, I don't mind.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Okay, you next. Also improve upon yourself. We have enough points to spend. Character skills have not been allocated. What? Oh, okay. Precise shot. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking the standard -4 penalty on your attack roll. Oh, that's not bad. Sure, complete.
You're a good person.
And our young friend, the witch. She's also going to improve upon herself in every category, naturally. And she's going for... Ooh. Well, well, well. Wait, what? Mounted combat. I don't have a mount. That's fake news. Spell penetration. Throwing. That's not very useful. Alertness. Perception chair. No. Can focus. Can become proficient with light armor. Why not? Burning hands. Ah! Snowball Unbreakable Heart. No. Let's go with Enlarge a Person. And Molten Orb. That sounds scary. Oh, we got the third spell. Hello there. Lightning Bolt. That sounds good. Yeah, Lightning Bolt it is. Full wizard attack head on. Okay.
Yes, what?
Our Kitsune wizard. Greater spell focus. Ah. Spell focus. Let's go for armor proficiency first. So they will be a little bit more tanky. Greater invisibility. Phantasmal killer. You create a phantasmal image of the most fearsome creature imaginable to the subject simply by forming the fears or the subject's subconscious mind into something that his conscious mind can visualize. The most horrible beast. The target first get the will save. They recognize the image as unreal. If that save fails, the phantasm touches the subject, and the subject must succeed at a fortitude save or die from... Wait, what? Immediately death? Ooh. Beast shape. Oh, dragon's breath. What? Jesus, that's probably... Large person mass. Elemental body. Summon medium elemental. Summon monster. Volcanic storm. Holy, there's a lot of good stuff here. Let's go for volcanic storm. Absolute annihilation, please. Oh, we can choose a second one. Perfect. Then let's go for beast shape. Perfect. And now our newest friend. He wants to... Did the game crash? No. Cleric. Improve upon yourself, dude. Oh, it's automatic. Conjuration. Do we need that? I mean, if the game wants it, but I'm not so sure if that's a good idea. Okay. Now we're done here. So we can return to camp, talk, and after that, advance.
Let us press on.
Horgus Worm has been expecting you, thumb stuck in his belt. Oh, there you are, boy. I've been waiting. Commander, I've been waiting. As you see, I too have joined the crusade, enlightening you with my extraordinary presence. I don't know how to swing the sword, but I know was costly, boy. Commander, and I have money, lots of money. I am the richest man in the vicinity, so... And besides, my intellect and business sense may prove extremely useful on the battlefield, even there. So, boy, Commander, besides, I believe... Horgus shifts awkwardly from foot to foot. Okay, cut the bullshit. My bullshit. I believe I owe you an apology. The way I behaved was rude, ill-mannered. You are an honest and honorable person. You have clawed your way up from the bottom of society, the title of Knight Commander, and you are friends with the Queen Godfrey the Magnificent herself. Such persistence deserves the utmost of respect. Horgus tilts his head in a brief acknowledgement of your merits. Please allow me to give you this magic amulet from my humble personal treasury, to mark our future cooperation. Thank you. Let's see how that amulet enlightens. The DC of the saving throw against it is increased by 1. Oh, that's our new boy, Hell Knight. Armor training, okay. Blah. Hammer the Gap. Yeah, 2 weapon fighting for now. Perfect. Mythic Path. Sure, why not? What do we want to give him? Ascendant Element, always a chance. Why not? Complete. He's also going to need an upgrade. Feet. Point blank shot, please. Combat healer. Whenever you cast a cure spell with cure in its name, you can cast it as a swift action. Oh, hello there. Command, Haze of Dreams, protection from alignment. I mean, he's a healer. Divine Favor. Let's do Stunning Barrier. And Blessing of Luck and Resolve. Effortless Armor. Armor you wear no longer reduces your speed. Oh. That's not terrible. What about Blessing of Luck and Resolve? A favorite blessing of halfling clerics. The spell grants its target a +2 morale bonus on saving throws against fear effects. No. Okay. Then we're going for Effortless Armor. And Animate Dead. The spell raises 1d4 plus 2 undead skeletal champions. Whoa. Spell available to Camellia and Social. Well, hello there. Now we're going somewhere. Sure, why not? Might be useful. Okay, and our Grundalf. The mighty wizard. What do we need here? Could always go for... Battering. Let's go for Battering Blast. And for... we already have Lightning Bolt. Protection from arrows. Why not? Wizard. Another level up. Wait. I forgot one. Feed. Precise shot. Sure, why not? The game wants it to. Going to do it. Let's go for more Animate Dead. Controlled Fireball. Perfect. Done. Okay, who else needs a level? Oh, Mythic Path. Archmage armor, why not? And we also need Land to upgrade himself. Done. Key Power. Bark Spin. Tough Skin. Sudden Speed. True Strike. No, True Strike it is. Combat Mobility. Sure, why not? Done. Next level up. Athletics. Mobility. Clustered Shot. Oh. Snapshot. Tax of Opportunity. Sure. That sounds very good. And Mythic Path would like Abundant Key. Whatever. Done. Anyone else in need of an upgrade? No, perfect. So can he sell us anything new? Show me what you have. It's only old stuff. Nothing of great interest. Tower shields, I don't care about. Okay, so nothing new. How are things in camp? Humidity was supplies, blah blah blah. The quartermaster looks at the mound of equipment bearing the signs of recent tinkering. We're having little problem with the soldiers' gear. The army has a standard that dictates who gets what. Except the standard is only good for fighting around Kenablis. Needless to say, the conditions inside the World Wound are completely different. The scouts have been complaining. The local vegetation is like razor blades, they say, and it's slashing the soles of their boots to ribbons. Their cloaks might protect them from the cold, but they are useless against acid, snow, or caustic mist. The scouts are missing plenty of vital gear. A coil of rope is a simple thing, but there's not even enough to go around, can you imagine? How are they supposed to scale mountains with no rope? So, I've been thinking, what if we issue them different equipment? The scouts, at least. I'm afraid boots and ropes alone won't be enough. Put the scouts on horses and provide everything they need. Now that you mention it, the horses are faster and can carry plenty. I'll see to it, Commander. I'll immediately ride to Kinopolis and ask for experienced mounted scouts. We're getting ourselves a cavalry. Perfect. How do I get a horse? I mean, I'm the commander. Shouldn't I have a say in getting a horse? Kinopolis. Hey, little one! They can say you can do magic. An old silver-haired fighter sizes Ember up skeptically, apparently baffled to find such a young girl in the middle of the war. He's cradling his wounded arm, which has been hastily bandaged. Can you maybe please heal me?
Yes.
Of course. Ember whispers a spell and touches the bloody bandages. Thank you. Oh, that's so much better. The soldier rips off the blood-caked rags and strokes the healthy skin underneath them. How old are you? You're only a child. I have a granddaughter at home, just like you. Oh, little girl, how did you end up here? What are you doing here in the thick of it with us? Ember gives him a light-hearted smile. I'm just like you. I came to the thick so that the thick wouldn't come to the other kids, like your granddaughter. Well, I'll be so little and yet more courage than some officers. The old man runs his rough hand over her hair, and she smiles at him again. The crow on her shoulder rubs its head on his hand like a cat. Talking to you takes the load off my mind. I reckon it's not just my arm you healed. Soldier leaves, shaking his head pensively, vanishing into this thin air like a magician. What the heck? Ember waves happily, then turns around and notices you. Hi! Do they often come to you for help like this? Ember shrugs. Demons keep hurting them. I keep healing them. But you know it's surprising. So many soldiers come to me. They say I bring them comfort, that I give them strength. But I don't do anything like that at all. I only talk to them nicely. I'm just a feather-brained little girl. What if something I say is wrong? Maybe I should keep quiet. But I can tell that my words make them feel better. I guess I'm confused. Don't second-guess yourself. You're helping all of us. The soldiers, our companions, and me. You think so? I think I'm just wandering around, saying silly things. She taps a scarred finger on her cheek, and then breaks into a smile. All right, it must be true if you say so. Okay. Wait, she's gone now. What the heck?
Our path leads on.
Okay. Let's visit the queen. Maybe she has something to say to us. So, you've allied with Regil Derange. As always, the queen gets right to the point without any introductory remarks. I have not met him, but I have heard quite a lot. Hell Knights are powerful allies, and it would be unforgivable to reject their help in fighting the demonic threat, but they are nearly as dangerous as the army of the Abyss. What's more, they swear no obedience to me, and they don't half enjoy making a show of it. I must go. That was direct. So there's still this spy, and supposedly she was searching for a tent. So that's odd, but I guess there's nothing here, right? There's a little historian, nothing here, nothing new. Oh, mysterious elf again. What the hell do you want from me? What the heck? Dude, who was the elf that was talking to you? She didn't introduce herself, but she was greatly interested in the volunteers that had joined the army. She thought I might know the elf she was looking for from my mercenary contacts, but I couldn't tell you any more than that. She never shared his name. She never shed his name. So, male elf. She's looking for a male elf. Well, that's mighty odd. It's an honor. Where do I get a horse? Hell Knight. Ah. Ragil stands with his hands behind his back, like a true emperor. What? His favorite pose, it would seem. He seems... That's the same pose. Submerged in thought, but gathers himself immediately as you approach. His pale yellow eyes examine you inquisitively. Knight Commander, it is good you found time to meet me. There's a matter of some urgency I must discuss with you. Discuss. Ding. You. What? It was incredibly interesting. The power you and your companions received during the fight at the Great Garrison, and now my interest has been gratified. The power your companions received has passed on to me as well. It manifested after my usual evening reckoning. I believe I now present a true threat to the creatures and initiates of chaos. The imprisoned cultists we kept for certain observations experienced this firsthand. Ragil's voice is unemotional, almost bored, but leaves no doubt as to the cultist's fate. Dead. Striking, isn't it? Divine intervention at a critical moment is rare, but not beyond imagining. But in this case, part of the power that you received through this intervention had passed to someone who joined you well after the fateful moment had passed. I believe this power has been given to me and others for a good cause, to protect this miserable world from the demons. I am afraid that your definition of a good cause might be very different than your companions, Commander. In any case, this is shallow philosophizing. You must have some questions for me, yes? What brought you to Mendir? The demonic threat, of course, and the glaring inefficiency of the local command. I do not know if you are aware of this, but the Hell Knights owe their existence to the demon lords to a certain extent. Our first order appeared in response to Sikesh cultists in Sheliax. The chaos they wreaked could not fail to breed strict opposition. Those first knights were able to burn out the pestilence and crush the cult once and for all. I see no reason for the Hell Knights of today not to do the same to the tentacles the world wound is spreading. Without question, the task is far more difficult than anything we've encountered before, but it must be done to preserve world order. All the more so given that Queen Galfrey and her commanders are apparently not up to the task. The motives you list sound rather impersonal. Don't you have any other reasons for joining the crusade? Ah, impersonality is a fine quality for a Hell Knight, and for the rest of the world as well. Personal motives, strong emotions, they are weaknesses that your enemies will use against you. I have shed all weaknesses. I am Darth Vader incarnate. What? Sorry, I got quite... I got carried away. I am an effective officer. Yeah, my tongue's doing the rolls. With years of service. The demonic invasion of Golarion simply opened up another view on reality. What? No, demands the most qualified response. That is why I am here. I'm going to become the overlord of darkness. What? No, it's simple. You seem to be rather skeptical about Queen Galfrey. If my memory doesn't fail me, I'm trying to count. I have fingers on my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. The current crusade is called the 5th. So we had a first, a second, a third, a fourth. So this is the 5th time that Queen Galfrey is trying this. With all the support that the Church of Yomide and multiple other allies provided to Gulfrey, no progress has been made in resolving the crisis of the world wound at all. The best they could manage was to create a chain of wardstones, and even they turned out to be inadequate. I suppose that should be reason enough for my skepticism. Well, he has a good point. The evil dudes usually have a good point if they are well written. Forgive me for asking a personal question, but your hair is going grey, and your skin is rather pale. It's the bleaching, right? Of course it's the bleaching! The bleaching is the name given to the physical decolorization and aging of a gnome, and is caused by lack of exposure to new and exciting experiences. What? This bleaching of color is accompanied by a physiological decline, first into depression and apathy, and eventually into madness and death. What the heck? Gnomes' efforts to fend off the bleaching only serve to fuel their racial curiosity and whimsy, giving them a somewhat manic edge. What? Some claim that the bleaching is a result of the gnomes leaving the first world thousands of years ago. The few gnomes who survive the bleaching develop enigmatic wisdom and a connection to the natural world, earning them the name Bleachlings. Are you doing anything to fight the bleaching? Oh, that's quite interesting. I can already see a storyline coming up where we can choose to help him fight his bleaching and to survive his bleaching, make him survive it, and then he will become our true ally, our most loyal compatriot, our chief weapon against the forces of darkness. What? Are you doing anything? What do other races do to fight the old age? Do sports? Eat good food? They get fat and drink alcohol. They don't give a shit about getting old, they just want to have fun. What? I know what made you ask this question. My kin have earned a certain reputation for their vain attempts to stave off the inevitable. Luckily for the rest of the world, not all gnomes are prepared to spread chaos with their reckless escapades. There are some among us, like me, who accept the natural order of things. The bleaching has no effect on my ability to carry on my duties, and therefore it has no, how should I put it, personal meaning for me. Okay. It's okay. I understand. Do you have any family or friends besides your Hell Knights? I've never wondered at the fate of the former and never had interest in the latter. If you'll allow me one piece of advice, Commander, never put too much stock in so-called friendship or camaraderie. Any bonds based on simple affection are temporary and unreliable. I mean, the dude that killed his own people because they're wounded, that's fitting. Half of your smiling companions certainly consider you their friend for the present, but they will break and betray you the moment you do anything that troubles their happy expectations. Well, it's a difficult thing to say, since you have to earn friends. A friend is not something that just comes, it can also go, so if you act like an asshole, of course they're going to break that relationship with you. You have to work, you have to invest time, you have to invest emotions, you have to work on a relationship, otherwise it's going to dwindle and die. Never forget. Place greater value on respect based on a rational evaluation of your companion's merits. I deeply respected my mentor, who trained me to join the ranks of the Hell Knights. I respected her so much that I killed her with my own hands. I also have laser eyes, but that's a secret. When I discovered that she'd betrayed the Order's ideals and was intending to leave our ranks. Wait, what? Just because she wanted to leave? What the heck? It would have been more proper to inform the command and await the formal trial, but on the other hand, that would have injured the morale of our younger recruits. They should not see manifestations of weakness in our seasoned knights. Wait, what? Wait, your mentor wanted to leave and that's why you killed him? What the you have openly shown your distrust of the Crusader command. Why then have you decided to join me? Do not misread my behavior as distrust of you personally. Like every Hell Knight in existence and history, I watch everyone closely. Even my left eye watches my right eye closely, searching for signs of weakness and sin, including everyone. Myself, the tree, the sun, even the stone lying on the ground. It's always important to observe everything. Ragil speaks the last word pointedly. Indeed. Ragil Derange is first on my list of suspects. I observe him daily, marking every fault, every hesitation, every weakness, and I prepare the punishment, the proper punishment. So it has been and will be. As for your second question, I suppose we may be useful to each other. You and your army are a new power of the Crusade. I rate all the old powers as quite ineffective. I have yet to rate your own efforts, but early indications are positive. That means you may count on my help. For now. I like the way you think. Strict on yourself and rational toward others. That's exactly how I live my life. At least I try to. This only confirms my initial assessment. I'm glad to hear it, Commander. Oh, in a polite half-bow. Ooh. What can you tell me about the Hell Knights? I could tell you a great deal. However, the Order's recruiters would be a better source of information on such matters. How are new Order members recruited? We accept as armigers any we find worthy, but for the main test, the one that separates the strong form from the weak, they must face down a devil summoned directly from hell. If they defeat the beast honestly, the armiger becomes the rightful Hell Knight. If they lose, well, they're dead. We simply forget their existence, like the world made an unfortunate mistake. Who do Hell Knights answer to? Only to the heads of their orders. In my case, it's Lictor Lesark Kundor, or Undor, head of the Order of the God Claw. As a rule, the Hell Knights do not submit to the jurisdiction of any state. The same is true of local laws. We are happy to help local governments bring order, if we consider their request lawful, and if those who ask are worthy. But we do not serve them, and have every right to refuse their demands. So what do you value most? The law, and only the law. Trick question. If you care so much about the law, how can you ignore the authority of the lawful rulers in the lands where you operate? Oh, we cannot call it just law because some foolish local prince thought it up. Or council of demented elders deemed it wise now, can we? You see, one of the main principles of our brotherhood is that no one, not myself, not my boot, not you, no one, not God, no one, is immune from prosecution. A lawful ruler may be a criminal that poses a threat to society. We must be able to punish them as well. This is why Hell Knights only honor the measure and the chain, the doctrine shared by all our orders, and why Hell Knights serve only their officers, and the aim of transforming this chaos-torn world and leading it to a brilliant and ordered future. We are the main bastion of order in Golarion, no matter how much some naysayers try to refute it. Well, thank you. I've learned everything I wanted to know. Expanding one's knowledge is good deed, provided, of course, that this knowledge is useful. Ask if you have any further questions. Do you have any plan or strategy for the war against the demons? A spark of pure delight flashes in Regil's eyes. His voice turns resolute. I have a clear idea of the forces I shall require to wage effective war against the world wound. Currently, I do not possess them, but I know what steps I must take. We must amass and fortify, gather scouting information, resolve certain problems of an organizational nature. Once the problem of Drezen is solved, I shall direct some of my knights to prepare an outpost for the party. We have already scouted a suitable location, the ruins of an old shrine, which still holds the remnants of an ancient power, and is thus a lure for demons, an excellent foothold for honing our skills and studying the enemy. That is my next goal. Well, thank you for speaking to me. We didn't even say goodbye. I think I like him. Recruit Crusader, that's a Hell Knight. Land, so nothing here of interest. Land is of course interesting, but not particularly. Is there anything we can do here? Nah. Nenio, let's talk to Nenio after we dived into this riddle that we couldn't solve. Maybe she knows something. So, you are Kitsune. Stating the obvious does you no credit. How does it feel to suddenly remember that you belong to another race? It is slightly unusual, no more than that. Knowing this fact will not help me write the encyclopedia. Therefore it is useless. Therefore I was right to forget it. And to forestall your next question, no, for now I'm not planning to forget that I'm a Kitsune. My abilities can help you, my loyal follower, in your fight against... whom are we fighting? The demons, right? Nenio gives you a magnanimous look. Magnanimous look? Magnanimous look? Never seen that word before. See how much I appreciate your assistance. Boy? Did he just boy me? You are Kratos female? What? That's... no. Are you sure you really want to meet the mysterious entity we know nothing about? I am sure. I am convinced. Think about all the knowledge hidden there. Oh, the emptiness. Nuclear warheads, bridges between dimensions, Q consortiums, the universe, the multiverse. It's full of interesting stuff. Wait, what? I made that up. What Q? No, I don't know anything about Q. It seems to me that this event is certain to be my triumph. The experiment of the century, no, of the millennium, of the eon. This iteration of the multiverse holds very interesting information. What? Maybe it will become my downfall. A complete fiasco, I don't know. Here's the deal. The mysterious entity decides to gobble me up. Run as fast as you can while it's distracted. Tell all of Golarion about the heroic death of its greatest daughter. Tell them she perished, but that she never strayed from the thorny road to knowledge. Nenio sniffs and wipes a tear from her eye. Yeah, goodbye. That's it. So next episode... No. I'm going to end this episode and then I'm going to find out how to get a horse. I want a horse. I mean, this still feels like a prologue. Maybe after we have... I mean, most games, we are already 40 hours or so in. Most games would just say after Drezen, that's it, that's the game. But I have a feeling that when we conquer Drezen, the game is just like... Congratulations, you just defeated the prologue. And now the game begins. So, yeah, we're going to see how that one turns out.